What is going on, guys? JFC here, the best players in FIFA part 2 on the channel, because a lot of the meta has changed, or not necessarily changed, but just is way different than what we thought it was going to be when the year started. And I'm starting to figure out this game a little bit more the more I play it. I'm in like over 100 games now. Yes, call me all the names you want, all right? I think I'm starting to understand a little bit more of like what players are meta and what kind of makes a player meta and what makes them not meta. So let's start off with the defenders. Now, defending in this game is pretty easy, pretty auto. Let's start with the right backs. I'm not gonna go over every single player, but Reece James and Dumfries, what a lot of these right backs have in common, as you can see, is that they have high physicals. I think fullbacks with high physical are very, very important in this game. You'll see I'll throw in expensive options, I'll throw in top tier budget options, and I'll also throw in cheap options as well. So Dumfries, 89 physical, Reece James, 82 physical, Hakimi, Kyle Walker, all these guys, very high physicals. Game goes to the left backs. I'll tell you who the best one in the game, in my opinion, is. I think the best left back in the game is Ferland Mendy. No surprise there. For like the 97th straight FIFA, and I think the best right back in the game is Kyle Walker. I think last year it was Hakimi, but Kyle Walker is insane. Yeah, I've literally played with him for 103 games already. So yeah, he's absolutely amazing. Center backs, I think what the key is taller guys, so they'll have like the lengthy acceleration types, be just high pace in general. So like you also, not only does like Rudiger and Koulibaly, these kinds of guys have lengthy, but they also have 82 pace and 82 pace. I mean, it's absurd. These center backs are insane. The guys with high physical, very high base defending is always really good. Two best center backs in the game, in my opinion. I probably am going to say Varane and I want to say Rudiger, but it's really tough between Rudiger and Koulibaly. I have not used Lucio. I played against him once and he was immense. Literally only one game I was like, yeah, this card's going to be insane. And obviously, very easy to tell he's going to be insane, right? But the cheap options, Araujo is absolutely an insane center back. If you are over here afraid of the market crash, you're using one of these top guys. Like if you're using Rudiger, Koulibaly, or Militao, just go and get Araujo and sell the other guys, because this card is immense. Really like Inform Saliba, and Konate is the other very budget option. Very tall and physical, 6'4", medium high. I think that's it for the defenders. There's not as much like nuance to the defenders as there is other positions. So we'll quickly go on to the midfielders. So if you guys have noticed, I did not put any icons in the defenders tab because I just don't think many people have the coins to afford defenders yet. Afford icons yet. So I'm only going to throw in icons that I have used this year that I know are good. Otherwise, I'm not going to throw them in right now. So my top center attacking mid is Socrates. And the reason I love Socrates, he's 6'4", right? I'm telling you, I love tall players in this game. The strength and aggression are there. Tall players are just, I don't know. And it could just be because like we haven't been able to use them for the past few FIFAs, right? So I might just like subconsciously be liking them more than maybe like I should be. But I'm telling you, I don't know. Every time I use these like tall guys, I swear I perform better in game. This Mostovoy card, super underrated. I'm using him right now. He had 8 games. He has 9 goals from camp in a 4-3-3-4. This Mostovoy card's crazy. I don't know what it is about him, but he's awesome. 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills, 5 for 10 as well again. So starting like here is like where the center mids start. You might be wondering why the heck is Toni Kroos here, because the other guys are kind of like obvious, like Llorente, Valverde, people know, Emre Can, people know, De Jong, Lamar. But I have used Toni Kroos for 12 games, and in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow and in the 4-3-3-4, so kind of the same positions or similar positions like center mids, I think Toni Kroos's pace hasn't really been a problem. Now that could be because with the marksman on him, he actually goes up to lengthy acceleration type. There's a chance that that's the reason why. But honestly, like, I think Toni Kroos is really good. I was just using him today. The passes he's making are amazing. The fact he has 80 interceptions is nice too. I think Toni Kroos is really good in this game, and I'm so happy we can use guys with lower pace. Thank God. Now keep in mind, obviously, we're like not far enough into the game yet to know that 100% certain, but it sure does seem like that, because even last year we were not using cards with 53 pace this late into the game. CDMs also it's kind of similar with them. Like this Paulinho card, I know, like I heard Inception talking about him. I heard a couple other guys talk about him. He's really, really good. Both these guys, Casemiro and Paulinho, have lengthy. Not necessarily the pace isn't totally there, but man, the physical stats are. And I'm telling you, if you can move at all and you have physical stats, you are going to be a beast in this game. So I think the best cam in the game, in my opinion, has been Mostovoy and Socrates. I think I am going to go with Mostovoy right now. I don't know what it is about him, but he's been absolutely absurd for me. I think the best box-to-box midfielder in the game, I am going to give that to Marcus Llorente. I think for the last couple years, he's been the best at this. I mean, just 88 pace in the midfield is just not fair. The best CDM in the game, in my opinion, that I have used is Frank Kessie. One more thing, I put N'Golo Kante here because I want to kind of give him as like an honorable mention. I've played against Kante like 3-4 times, and I haven't noticed him as much as I used to. So I'm going to still throw him in here because I think he probably is going to be really, really good. I mean, 91 interceptions is just always fantastic on any card with 93 aggression, but I'm not sure he might be as good as he has been in other FIFAs. I think Renato Sanchez I've noticed more than Kante, and now I've played against Renato Sanchez more, keep in mind, but like this Renato Sanchez card plays like an icon. I swear to God, this card is absolutely insane. The only reason I didn't put him in front of Llorente is because there's times when like his passing isn't quite as good. So other than that, I think that Renato Sanchez is absolutely incredible. So let's get ourselves into the attackers. Now I'm only showing attackers that I like personally have used for like 4 or 5 games at least, because I think attacking in this game is probably the most nuance of any of the 3 position tiers. You kind of want to go in depth a little bit more on each player. So these 3, Neymar, Mbappe, and Ben Yedder, are in their own tier because like you don't need me to tell you they're going to be good. For whatever reason, Ben Yedder every year is absolutely insane. And obviously Mbappe and Neymar are just like crazy good every single year. So I don't need to tell you that. And the 2 guys missing from this are Messi and Ronaldo. Ironically, the 2 GOATs. I honestly got I've only used Messi for a draft, so keep in mind it's just 1 draft. But I used Ronaldo for like 15 games, and I don't think he makes this list. I just don't think he does, and I don't think Messi in my 4 games that I played with him, I don't think he quite makes it either. I think these other guys, Erling Haaland, Karim Benzema, Neymar, I mean, I think all of them are better than Ronaldo and Messi. So those 2 are not in, but I think that the best striker to me that I've used this year is Erling Haaland. I think Erling Haaland is insane. I've reviewed him on the channel, and I can't say enough good things about him. In case you guys can't tell, all of these strikers, literally, except for João Felix, who's 5'10", they're all like 6 foot plus, and they're all usually not that great in FIFA. But dude, I'm telling you, this year, you have strikers that can pass. So Harry Kane, Lewandowski has 84 short pass. Benzema has good passing. Like, if you're a striker with really good hold-up play, you are, like, so super good in this game. Harry Kane's awesome. If Harry Kane had, like, 5 more pace, I think he would be, like, even in another elite tier, but he's just a bit too slow. Like, if he was just a little bit faster, but I still really, really like him enough to put him on this list. Lewandowski I only used for, like, 5 games, but I loved him, and I love Karim Benzema in this game. I absolutely love him. Mario Gomez I put here because he's 6'2", and in that same draft, I used Messi. Mario Gomez was in it, and this card, I think he scored like 9 goals in the 4 games I played with him. So he's just a poacher, exactly what is perfect for this kind of game. Wingers, I don't think it quite matters as much if you're like super tall or physical. It's still nice to have, but I don't think it quite matters as much as it does striker. So that's why I love kind of having like the big striker and having wingers around him that are like really fast and good at dribbling. So I love Sadio Mane. He's even got like decent physicals, and Antony I absolutely love. I think Antony, the outside foot shot, his left foot is magical. I absolutely love Antony in the game. Even though he's 82 rated, he's still so good. Ousmane Dembele, probably my favorite winger. I packed him untradeable, and he's fantastic. His shooting, I have a dead eye on him, and I rarely notice that his shooting is low. His dribbling feels absolutely amazing. You just need to sub him off. That's the only thing you got to do, because he doesn't have very good stamina. Lower budget options, Cody Gakpo, his player of the month card, and this card. Just put this card in case you didn't do the player of the month. I know it's a Dama, all right? Like, this is like a sweat lord card, but honestly, what terrifies me, all right, this literally terrifies me, is that we're gonna get like promo Adama card, and he's gonna have like 82 shooting, 98 pace, and 90 physical, and he's gonna just destroy. He's got 89 strength base. Like, players with high physical in this game are crazy good. Like, this Adama, like, I'd be very curious to see. We all know he's going to get a promo card eventually, right? It's one of the first promos Adama's getting a card, all right? We all know this is going to happen. I think he's going to be sick, but we'll just have to wait and see. I got Dan Juma there for another low budget option, so I don't think there's much more to say. There's other guys here I'm probably forgetting on the list that I also really like, but who do you guys think is the best in the game? I have not used everybody, keep in mind. I've used a lot of players, but I have not used every single player in the game. So if there's somebody that I need to try or that you think belongs in this list, please let me know down below in the comment section. I love all of you guys, and I will catch you in the next video very soon. Peace.